not on there. Apparently, the grown-ups upstairs have deemed me not funny enough to be in that game. So, I headed to a festival in South East London. Keep that away from me, Harwood.
What?
Because I wanted you lot to decide if I am funny. This is going on the floor before it goes on me.
No! Oh.
The CBBC Crack a Joke website is where you need to go if you want to laugh. Loads of familiar faces are in there, including Barney. But I want to be in it too. So to help me find my inner funny, comedian James Campbell headed over to the studio to assess my skills. What do you call a man in a paper suit?
I don't know.
Russell! As you can see, I've got rather a long way to go. That's why I've come to this comedy festival to meet James, where hopefully he's going to be able to teach me how to be funny. It's not just a lesson though, I've actually got to perform in front of hundreds of children. These guys are all up for a laugh, and later they'll be deciding whether I'm funny enough to make it onto the site. They've even come equipped with their own jokes.
What's green and pear-shaped? A pear. Knock, knock. Who's there? Interrupting cow. Interrupting moo.
What goes up but never comes down?
Sky?
No, egg.
What do skeletons say before they have a meal? Bon appetit.
Why do ants go to the doctors? To buy antibiotics.
Good jokes, but what about the expert? To be honest, James, this is not the world. Standing up in front of people, listening to me while I've got to be funny.
I think the big difference is from doing television is when you're doing television, there are millions of people watching, but you can't see them. Here, you're going to be doing a show in a theatre, and there's going to be 350 people watching. But don't worry, because we've got plenty of time to practice, and I've got 3 top tips for you. Tip number 1 is to keep it as true as you can. Think of stuff that's happened to you. Tip 2 is storytelling. Right? Even the smallest joke, even a knock-knock joke, is a story. It's a little story. As soon as you realise that somebody's telling a story and it's got a beginning and a middle and an end, then it just clicks people in and they listen more attentively.
Okay.
So we move on to step 3, or tip 3, which is the delivery.
So delivery, how much of that is about confidence then? Because if you're confident, are people going to think it's funny a joke?
I think so, yeah. I think you've got to be confident and you've got to tell the audience that you're going to be funny.
OK, I've got that, James. He's up first and soon has the audience in stitches.
What? With its bottom? Yes, exactly. You put the rope through the cow, through its tummy, and out of its bottom.
Anybody here watch Blue Peter? So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, could you start your clapping, please? Maybe some clapping. Maybe some cheering.
Here he goes.
Stamp your feet and go, one for Helen!
So the other day we're sat in the car, music, radio's on, the dog starts giving it this, and I'm thinking, how cool is my dog? He's dancing. He's not dancing, the shoulders are going, the tummy's going, and then he just lets out the biggest amount of sick I have ever seen. Anybody ever dug a snow hole? Do not go in head first, because you can't get out. Do you know what? These guys said to me, if it's all going wrong and they're not laughing, just shout a funny word. Knickers! I don't like it out there. It's awful. You think I'm funny and they don't say anything. My heart's racing. Well, it's up to the audience now. Everyone needs to vote whether I'm funny or not. A rose for yes, a custard pie for no.
So, ladies and gentlemen, could you please hold up your votes? There's got to be more roses there than there are pies. There's many. I think that's about 80% roses, 20% custard pies, which means, Helen, you are a success.
I was not expecting that, but thank goodness I've made it into the game.
I thought Helen's performance was fabulous. It was really funny.
I thought it was really funny about the dog being sick. It was brilliant. Overall, I think she was very good.
I am so relieved that that is over. I have a newfound respect for anybody who can perform on stage. Yes, I am delighted I've made it into the game, but I'm not celebrating. I'm just glad this is done. I think it might have been the sympathy vote.
That is well worthy of a round of applause, a proper celebration to be had, because Helen Skelton has in fact made it onto the Crack a Joke website. Got to be the hardest job on the planet. You made it look so easy.
It's
Look at this.
awful because, you know, here and now, now, we don't know if you're laughing or you're cringing, but there you can see the audience, you can see them going, oh.
Well, if you feel like a bit of a laugh, you can actually tell Helen to tell you some jokes. Look, there she is. What do you call a tree with a croaky voice? We'll click on next. A horse chestnut. No, not the best joke to pick as an example, really. Now, what do I want to do? Do I want to throw roses or custard pie? Do you know what? I'm going to give you a rose instead. There you go. Well done. What a great job.
What a gent you are.